right, ladies and gentlemen, we's about to get this started. Again, family day. Today is in Korea. Today is uh, Parents' Day. A long time ago, it actually used to be Mother's Day. Then fathers complained. I like Lotte, as that is in there for a strike at the top of the zone. For a couple reasons. One, I like Nagyuan over Wang Dong, as that one is lifted up. Right fielder going back in front of the wall, and it's a home run. I mean, literally, no one knew where the heck the ball was. So maybe I should rethink that as the second pitch of the game is deposited into the outfield. There was literally no one knew where the ball was at. No one could tell where the ball was. The outfielder was looking up. The cameraman didn't know where it was. The people in the outfield didn't know where it was. But we've got one at bat, so we've got a pack of cards already getting opened up, as that is in there for a strike. 3 pitches now for Nagyunan. And that is going to be slapped into left field. Reyes will make the catch, though, and that's 2 away, or 1 away. Yeah, that was so weird, honestly. All right, so let's open up this pack of cards, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? 150 kilometers off the bat to 125 meters. Again, Lotte is one of the hardest places to hit home runs. Home runs are going to be very, very important, as we got a double up here. All right, first pitch to Kim Sun-bin is in there for a strike. So starting off strong with a guy that's no longer on this team, Chae Won-jun. Chae Won-jun traded to the NC Dinos, and then now he is with the KT Wiz. So our first card there. Our second card is the captain that just got sent down to the second league, is Cheon Sung. And then why not having another Cheon Sung, a double up on Cheon Sung? Apparently, they want me to have a bunch of cards with people that aren't on the league anymore. As I think this is the hollow card. It's difficult for you guys to see, as that's a fly ball to center field. Doosan. I think Doosan wins because Benjamin is on the mound. I got Lotte this game. I was actually looking. I had some extra time. So, yeah, Benjamin on the mound versus Veneziano for SSG. I am not a fan of Veneziano on the mound, or I can't even pronounce his name. Maybe that's why, as Kim Do-young lifts that one up. And that will be 3 away. A leadoff home run that nobody knew was gone, but he takes the early 1-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the first. That was just so weird. Like, literally, no, like the outfielder was looking, the right fielder was looking, the fans were looking. Even after it hits, nothing. Yeah, so strange. But Lotte now is at full strength. They have Go Sung Min back. They have Na Sung Yup back. So they have their main guys back. Obviously, they have the obvious issues. Yeah, that's yeah, he has definitely been hitting well. That is why I think Kia is going to end up going with a first baseman again. To try to fill out their foreign spots. I think I don't think the foreigner that they have now is the answer. His defense isn't very good, and if you've watched him play, he has some issues with swinging a pitch is nowhere near the strike zone. Wang Dong-ha out on the mound. For him, the big thing is home runs. He has already given up 6 home runs on the season. Already given up 6 home runs on the season. Now, that grass looks awful. And it's hard to believe that that is early May grass right there. And, not looking good in the outfield. Infield is it's tolerable, I guess, but not great outfield grass. So Jangdu Sung will lead things off again. So Wang Dong Ha, again, ERA of 6 on the season. He did pitch extremely well in his last game. Is that what he's going to pitch like today? That's misses up high, ball 1. So 5.96 ERA in 9 games, 2 wins, 1 hold, 22 points, 2 innings, but 19 strikeouts as that misses inside. 2-0. Then also 10 walks, 16 runs, 15 of them earned, 6 home runs, and a 1.54 whip. All right, and there we go. We'll lead off a single from Jangdu Song, as I had to reset the audio just in case anybody wants to do a little donating. Lotte with their leadoff runner on base after just a couple pitches. That brings up Go Sung Min on the base. Is a lot of speed now. Go Sung Min, yeah. I do like his song though. Checks over on him again. Goes with mean 429 on his small season sample. That's in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. The tallest second baseman in the league, 3 for 7 on the season. And that's ground ball, but it will get foul, and it's 0-2. Jangdu Sung, I imagine he is going to be trying to steal against Kim Tae-gun, and that is low. That's the pitch I would have gone on if I was running this team. Again, 0-2 counts. Rarely do they throw strikes. A left-handed batter in the right-handed throwing catcher is going to have trouble throwing out a fast runner. That was the pitch to run on, as the 1-2 sets up inside, but checks over on him. Got to time their running a little bit better. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch. If he throws it this time. And into the dirt he goes, and he is easily in there at the second base, not even close. Not even close. Pak Min way out in front of that bag to receive the ball, too. As that is turned on and ripped, but it will hook foul. Stays at 2-2. And it catches him looking on the bottom of the zone. On away on the strikeout. Bases loaded for Samsung already. Who are they playing? NC. Oh yeah, they just brought up what's his name? Mokji Hoon, I think is his name, the starter for NC. They just brought him up today. And that is going to be ripped, but will hook foul. Otherwise, that's a score and a run for Reyes. Reyes, 349 on the season, already 45 hits for him. 10 pitches now for, or 9 pitches now for Wang Dongha. And yes, slaps that one foul. Not happy with himself there. Victor Reyes. Victor Reyes. A foreign fan. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. 1364 OPS with runners in scoring position on the season. And he goes down to golf that one to the right fielder. He's going to tag. No, he's not going to be able to tag up at all, as that is going to be a 2 away. Brought his 7-iron to golf that one into right field, and that's a 2 away. I don't know what he was thinking over at second base, but brings up a Nasung Yup, taking over back over at first base, filling a hole there. Pak Sung-mook goes over to third now that Nasung Yup is back. As the first pitch is popped up, a center fielder. And that is going to be a 3 away. They lead off single and a stolen base, but they strand him on the base pass. We will go to the second inning. 1-0. 1-0 Kia. Nagambu. 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 Yeah, whatever happened to him? He's just really fallen off lately. He started off super hot and then just fell off after that.
Thank you for the recommendation, Tonai Tundra.
Thank you, Tundra. Welcome, welcome. Da, 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 da. Da. All right, to top of the second inning, you're gonna have the old 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for Kia, and we'll get to see Adeline. Nope, sorry. Oops, do I got this backwards? I think I got the lineup backwards. Yep, we do have the lineup backwards. As Adeline is in before Nasong Yup. I would
Thank
take
you for the recommendation, J Circle.
LG Lotte. Thank you, Jay Sickle. I actually got these guys mixed up as that's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. Throws across, and he's out. Brings up a Nasung bomb. There we go. Nasung bomb, a swing and a miss. Nardi needs some little sticky stuff. Da-da-da-da. Nope, no one scored. I just accidentally hit the wrong button. I'm trying to get the pitch count all caught up. No, no concerns, guys. There we go. Yep, there we go. They just showed 12 strikes, 0 balls. That means he's going to end up throwing a ball here, as per usual. And that was a ball, but he swings at it anyway, and it's 0-2. Only 8 pitches in the first inning for Na Guan. As that's going to be stroked over the jumping second baseman, and he is going to be on base with a 1-out single. I wish I had his music. I would play it for you, ladies and gentlemen, but I've recorded it, but I haven't been able to test it out yet. So unfortunately, Kia is sends music. Nagyunan not looking good as so far, giving up the leadoff homer to Pak Jae Hyun, and now a single to Na Sung Bam. Nagyunan fastball forkball guy. As, the 1-0 pitch is going to be lifted into center field. Couple steps back, makes the catch, and 2 away. Brings up the number 8 hitter, Kim Tae-goon. So Nagyunan, right now I would have to say Lotte. They have been on fire their last 10. They just got their 2 of their starters back from suspension. Kia's bullpen is not looking good. Their starting rotation has not been good the last week and a half, and their bullpen was doing well, but is over the Hanwha series. Their bullpen was extremely used and abused. All right, to Kim Tae-goon, a 174 on the season, and that's in there for a strike. Also have the thing where every time I have streamed a Kia game, their starters have not pitched well. Good morning, Gremlin. Or afternoon or evening. I guess it's almost 7 p.m. here in Korea. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Right, the 0-1 pitch and misses up high, 1-1. uh the ones that I would look at is Samsung, Doosan, and LG and Lotte. I wouldn't touch that to KT Kium game, as that's a foul 1-2. And I'm just going off of starting rotations. I don't gamble, so I don't really look into what their bullpen was like in the last few days or anything like that. As you can look at the parking lot there and see all the illegal parking. And the 1-2 is swing and a miss into the dirts. He'll throw it down to first base, and that's a three-way. Gives up a one-out single to Na Sung Bomb, but gets out of it without any other damage. We will go.
Thank you for the recommendation, Lee_Chen 437.
Thank you, Lee Chen. Already talking to you, but all right. So we go to the bottom of the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. Kia's got the early 1-0 lead. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh no. It's now or never. This song is stuck in my head. Oh my god, this song killing me. 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for the old Lotte Gigantes. The old little Lotte Gigantes will lead off with their Capitan. Let's check some scores around the league. There are none. The only run we have today is the leadoff home run from Park Jae-hyun.
Thank you for the recommendation, JID set.
JID set, JET set, jet set, JID. Thank you, thank you. All right. Throughout the day, you may see advertisements and things like that for family stuff. Again, the month of May in Korea is a family month, as you guys can watch some McDonald's commercial there. So the month of May is Family Day or Family Month. So the 5th of May, which was the holiday on a Tuesday, which is why they had the 2 o'clock game. Samsung, NC just brought up their they just brought up their pitcher today, as that is going to be stroked into left field, and he is on base with a leadoff single, second hit of the day for Lotte. This one from Captain O'Captain. Yeah, NC brought up a pitcher from the second league today, Mok Ji-hoon, to start. So I just don't like him. I think NC has one of the weakest bullpens and the weakest closer in the league. So I just don't expect them to hold a lead against a team like Samsung, as that's in there for a strike on the outside corner to Park Sung-hyuk. Park Sung-wook, sorry. And he fouls that away. 0-2. And he catches him looking at a strike at the bottom of the zone. Another looking strikeout. Second looking strikeout of the day for Wang Dong Ha. One away now. I don't know why they just don't, why they're looking at this stuff so long. Junmin Jay will step in now. Way up high. Junmin Jay get 280 on this season. Getting his first at bat of the day here with a runner on first base. Does have a 11 RBIs. It was off to an amazing start last year. I just realized I am in the wrong category here. Let's see if any of you guys get kicked. Oh, the 1-1 pitch here. So Junmin Jay was off to an amazing start last year, got hit in the head, and then came back. Might have almost hit him there. Came back and then just wasn't able to catch back up to where he was. I mean, he was hitting well over 400 whenever he went down. Just missed the left sleeve. Checks over on the runner. He is just throwing around the ball everywhere. And guy that gives up a ton of home runs. Hitting 359 in his last 10 games. The 2-1 is popped up. The out catcher gets rid of the mask. Can't see anything. I think it hit the netting. I couldn't see anything at all. Great camera work once again. We were able to see somebody standing in the way. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch coming up. Runner on first. The Junjinu. Junmin Jay trying to at least move him over, put him into scoring position for Yundong Hee. As that's going to be a ground ball. That is not going to do it. That's going to be a 2-6-3 double play. That is the opposite of moving him into scoring position. That is moving him into the dugouts on the inning-ending double play. As we will go to the third inning. It's 1-0 Key. Now 0 for 5 with runners on base so far early in this game. Not the start that you're looking for. LG does get that 1 run against Hanwha early in the top of the second inning. And SSG is up 1-0 against the Doosan as they've scored 1 run so far. It's like an RBI from Che Hyun-woo, right fielder. Lotte.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
the
Jay Boosting.
recommendation, Palmer's 7256.
Thank you, Palmers. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yep, that's Lichen, that is the Lotte MO. Is I doubt that, Darpo. All right, so Nagyunan, first pitch is a ball. We weren't able to see it because we didn't get back in time. That's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman, throws across, and Pak Min is in out. Thank you, Donnie Boo. Nagyunan, outside of that first pitch or that first at bat to Pak Jae Hyun has been working quickly. That is going to be lifted up. Pak Jae Hyun to the center fielder, and not enough of that one, as that will be 2 away. Brings up the number 2 hitter, Pak Sung Joon. Pak Sung Joon flew out, or Song Joon. Pak Sung Joon flew out to the left. Yeah, I mean, it'll be a little bit of time, but one thing I have to say is if the MLB does not get their stuff together, the KBO is going to be the league next year, ladies and gentlemen, as that's his outside. Pak Song Joon, a 167 on the season, playing first base today. And that is up high, 2-0. Yeah, I just keep paying attention to the MLB strike situation. As the 2-0 pitch is going to be ripped into right field, and Yoon Dong Hee is going to go over, cut it off, turns and spins, and he is going to be on base with a 2-out single. Brings up the number 3 hitter, Kim Sun Min. Taking that to 2-0 pitch and just stroking it right into right field. Nice clean signal. All right, so Kim Sun Bin steps in, flew out to center field in his first at bat, looks at ball 1 low, and it's 1-0. 27 pitches for Nag Yunan. 8 in the first inning, 12 in the second, and 7 so far today. There for a strike, 1-1. Kim Sun Bin, owner of the baggiest uniform in the league. A helmet that barely allows him to see. A uniform that barely allows him to move. That is the second baseman for the Kia Tigers, as that is stroked into center field. Back-to-back singles here. Have got runners on first and seconds with 2 outs. Brings up the league home run leader in Kim Do-young. Just nice, clean signals. A little inside-out swing. Right over the pitcher's head. And now you've got runners on first and second here. Top of the third inning. Already have a 1-0 lead. And you got your cleanup hitter, Kim Do-young, the 2024 MVP of the league last year. Injured early with a hamstring injury, came back, was injured immediately again. That's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. Underhand toss to the shortstop, and the 4-6 putouts strands 2 more. They've left 3 on the bases as we go to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Kia. Back-to-back singles with 2 outs. Nothing else can get it. My life, this song is on again. So many times I have to hear this song. I really wish I had Kia's music all loaded up, but I still don't. All right, so let's see. We've got the 8 to 9 one hitters coming up for Lotte in the bottom of the inning. They've led off the first inning with a leadoff single, stole a base, and then went 0 for 3 after that. Then they led off the second inning with a single, and then went 0 for 2 after that. Yeah, so it's not much. It really isn't. Uh, I make about $3 per stream with all the ads. Oh no, it's fine. You can hit skip. It doesn't matter. It's yeah, I do get paid, but yeah, it's not worth it. Yeah. Those of you guys that are watching in YouTube, I assume you guys are Americans. You can watch the game with me on Soup. I also stream on Soup. If you look in the description of this video, there's a link to it's called SOOPlive.com. They're the official international broadcast of the KBO, so you can watch all 5 games every single day for free on that channel. But I also stream on that platform as he hits him, and he is hurts. He's grabbing his forearm there. Another leadoff batter on base for the Lotte Giants. This time, not a hit. He just got hit. But yeah, so SOOPlive.com, I actually stream on that platform. Also, it's a Korean platform. They have the international broadcasting rights of the KBO, which means that I am allowed to show the game. Yeah, there is. Yeah, so the way it works is with YouTube. So the 2 ways that you can watch. So if you watch the regular on Soup, it almost times up perfectly with my YouTube broadcast, because YouTube I can do an ultra low latency. But if you don't care about being exactly on time, I also stream the game that I'm watching onto Soup, and so there's about a 5-second delay or so from what I see and what I say, and then what actually happens in the game. So it's up to you guys, whichever one is easier for you. As Song Sung Bin steps in now, 203 on the season, and he lays off of that first pitch low, 1-0. Song Sung Bin. Yeah, no 1-0. That's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 1-1. Yeah, see, because I watch Korean TV, which allows my stream to be a little ahead of the official Soup streams. The 1-1 pitch. Nope. Check over on the runner. Da-da-da-da-da. Sorry, I'm answered somebody. Yeah, I mean, I've been in Korea since 2014. Yeah, I moved here in 2014. I've been here. I originally came just for a couple years, but I loved it so much that I just haven't left. As the 2-2 is going to be lifted. That's not going to be trouble as the center fielder does cut it off. He's going to try to back pick him over at first, and he gets him on the double play. That'll be a fly out to the center fielder and back picks him at first. And a 2 away is once again, they waste a base runner. Good Lord, just waste all the base runners you have, guys. Getting back picked at first base. I mean, you don't go that far. Bad base running, bad fundamentals. That is the story of the Lotte Giants, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, been in Korea for quite a while now, 12 years. I used to be a season ticket holder. I've been to all the stadiums. I've been going to games since 2014 when I first moved here. Used to go to about 70 to 80 games a year when I had my
Thank you for the recommendation, Donoff 2000.
Thank you, Donoff. Welcome back. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Jang Do-sung. He's already 1 for 1 on the day. That's is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. So that's why you see all the KBO stuff behind me. That's from all the games and players and all that stuff. You've got Kia Tigers over here, uniform. You've got a Lotte Giants uniform over here. No. I learned Korean after I got here. My Korean is still not the best. It's conversational. I'm able to conversate about most things with quite a few errors, but people can understand as that has popped up the shortstop under it's just in front of the bag, and that will be 3 away. They get a hit by pitch, but a fly out and back picked. That's a first base for the double play. Takes us to the 4th inning. 1-0 Kia. Now 0 for 6 with runners on base. Absolutely amazing. Leave that. Those of you guys that are in YouTube, somebody messaged me saying they're having troubles chatting on YouTube. Can somebody type out how to chat on the YouTube? I don't know how to chat on YouTube because I have a completely different setup than you guys do as the streamer. So I don't know exactly how you guys do it. All right, so we're ready for the first pitch. As Adeline steps in. Adeline 5-3 ground out in his first at bat. Yeah, like he says he can't find a way to type anything out. As that's his. He can read the chat. Yeah, he said he subscribed. As that's just catches the inside corner. All right, there we go. All right, I think that was you, Jay Boosted, that was messaging me. And that is into the dirt to 3-1. Gutahuka got a hit, Arpo. Arpo, what's the Samsung lineup today? Here we go. The 3-1 pitch as he pops him up. He's got 3 hits in his KBO career. They're all home runs. That's is not one. Pop up to the first baseman. One away.
감사합니다.
Thank you, Boosted. Ah, there it is. That's why. You became a member. You didn't subscribe. Nasung Yup. Kim Sung Yoon, Gu Jauk, Che Young Diaz, Pak Sung Gyu, Jun Byung Woo, Yang Woo Hyun, Pak Se Hyuk, Pak Ge Bom. Yang Woo Hyun is ahead of Pak Se Hyuk. That's interesting as Nasung Bom looks at the ball on there. Nasung Bom singled in his other at bat. That is a stroke to right fielder. Come in sliding and make the catch. A sliding catch falling in from Yoon Dong Hee and 2 away. Looked like it was going to get down, but it did not. Da 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 da. So far, my picks. Oh, you are definitely not the first one. A very, very large portion of my audience are the gambling type. All right, so Kim O-ryung steps in, flew out to center in his first at-bat, looks at ball 1 up high, 1-0. 38 pitches now for Na Gyunan. 0 for 1 on the day, dropped out of the leadoff spots, replaced by Park Jae-hyun, and that's a beautiful looking pitch in there for a strike of 1-1. Na Gyunan. That is going to be lifted into center field. The center fielder coming in. Diving catch. He's not able to hold on to it, though. And he is going to be on base with a 2-out single. A diving attempt by the center fielder, Jong Do-sung. It was in his glove, but it popped out.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, William. Yeah, tough catch. Dove, he squeezed it, but it just popped out. Let's see if it popped out. It didn't get into the webbing. It was stuck kind of in the palm of the glove, and then as he hit the ground, it just squirted out a little bit. That is why he wasn't able to hold on. Brings up the number 8 hitter as Kim Tae-gun 0 for 1 on the day. Yep, Kia's up. So Boosted, if you look at your screen on YouTube, you got the up arrow next to the little 4 that tells you there. And also, if you look, there's a bat behind one of the names. The bat tells you who's actually hitting to, as that is up high 1-0. So all of your scoreboard stuff, I do manually on this box here. So everything that you see is on a box. I have 3 of these boxes on my desk that I do to monitor all of the stuff you guys see on your screens, as that is in there for a strike. So like the score bug that you guys see in the bottom left, I can make it disappear or reappear all I want. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Nope, not yet. Na Gyunan, 42 pitches on the day. Kim Tae-gun wearing number 42. Na Gyunan wears number 43. That is a swing and a miss and a strike 2. Kim Tae-gun struck out in his at-bat today, 0 for 1. The only strikeouts for Na Gyunan. Da-da-da-da. Na 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 na. All right, does he go? He fouls it away. Surprised that Kim Ro-young is not running here. Son Sung-bin, not known for being able to throw guys out so very well back behind the plates for Lotte. Na Gyunan, not a power pitcher. I do not watch MLB mainly because I work during the day, so I basically work my 8-hour shift. I get done and I come and I stream, as that is a fouled away. Once again, stays 1 and 2. It's a lack of time basically. While I'm working my day job, the MLB is on, and then when I come home, I'm go straight to streaming, and that's another 4 hours or so. So just no time to really watch it. I used to. I used to watch it quite often. As the Kia cheerleaders, where's Mary Kate? I know she's in here. The 1-2 pitch. That is a turned on, lifted, but I think it's going to hook foul. And it bounces, and the lady catches it on her shoulder on the bounce. Lotte fan having herself a baseball to go with her 2 baseballs on her head. It's crazy thing. I'm a teacher. Absolutely not paying attention at all, but lucked out there. All right, here we go again. And it goes down to lift that one up. Reyes will move over to his left, and that will be 3 away. A 2-out single, but once again, they leave another one on. They've left 4 runners on as we go to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 Kia. Oh for 5 with runners on base. 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. Lotte 0 for 6 with runners on base. 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. Yeah. So when I first moved to Korea, I worked 4:30 p.m. I taught 4:30 p.m. to 10:30 a.m. or 4:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. And it was okay then because I would watch. So what I would do is I would watch MLB in the morning, and then I'd go to work, and then on the weekends I would go to baseball games here in Korea. Oh, on Instagram, Arpo. I need to upload more actual videos of gameplay. Is what I really need. Welcome, William. Hello, hello. All right, so Go Sun Min, the number 2 hitter on the lineup, will lead things off. Oh, the amount of AI advertisements in Korea. Right now, I would say Samsung, LG, and KT. All right, so bottom of the inning, 34 pitches so far for Wang Dong-ah. Yeah. Oh, was it a shorts? I don't know if they're rigged, but when I went back home in 2017, it was difficult to watch. It was kind of boring, honestly. All right, yeah, KT Wiz, as that is lifted into the gap, and it's gonna roll, and goodbye baseball. Tie game. Go Sun Min. Tie game, and you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. Every home run, we open up a pack of some KBO playing cards. So let's see what we got here as Lotte ties it up. Go Sung Min just got back. Game over. All right, let's that is misses outside to Reyes. All right, so first up, let me check who we. Oh man, sorry guys, this pack's not even worth opening. All right, starting here with our KT Wiz, Yoon Suk, utility infielder. And Kia's closer, who lost his job, 2024 most votes in the All-Star game. Jung Hae Young is Reyes. That's going to be a ground ball off the second baseman, and Reyes is going to be on base with an infield single. To Reyes. All right, and last up, Jun Tae-yun, an infielder for the Kia Kium Heroes. So absolutely poopy pack, ladies and gentlemen. That's probably one of the worst packs I've ever opened, honestly. That pack sucked. Reyes on base with a single here. So now you've got the Na Sung Yup coming up. Runner on first. Yes, everybody loves bunting. If you don't like bunting, I don't know why you watch the KBO. Unless you like bullpens blowing up. Na Sung Yup rolls that one over. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Again, like I said in the very beginning, Wang Dong-ha has a huge problem with home runs. He's given up 6 on the season coming into today's game. Just gave up another one there. And the 0-1 is lifted. Center fielder will range over to his right, and that will be 1 away. And there's our Korean cheerleaders. I don't. You can actually listen to all of the music yourself for free. So that's why I don't. Not all of it is. Not all of it is open, like where it's. Some of them are copyrighted, and so that one is outside ball 1. But you are the second person that has said that this week. I can actually. I'll type into the chat as that is in there for a strike to the Capitan. So that is that's the name of the app. So it's a little baseball. It's a baseball with headphones on it. If you type that in, and if you copy that or whatever, that has every single song that they use in the KBO. Yeah, so the 1-2 swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts now in the day for Wang Dong-ha as the captain, your captain, goes down. Yeah, I've thought about it, but I don't know. I'm worried about the copyrights stuff. Yes. So the school year actually starts in March here in Korea. After Big Bang. I actually Big Bang is G Dragon, right? Pak Sung-uk. I'm not a big music guy, but Big Bang is G Dragon, right? Pretty sure, right? As the 0-1 is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 0-2 pitch to Pak Sung-uk. He struck out looking in his first at bat, 0 for 1 on the day. Now, once again, 0 for 2 now with runners on base for Lotte in this game, or in this inning. And that's going to be rolled over foul. Stays 0-2. Okay. Yeah. I actually went last year to see G Dragon here in Korea. All right. The 0-2 pitch way up high. Actually, I think I have it over here somewhere. Ah, yes. Here it is. The G Dragon flower. This is the 1-2 pitch. And he fights it off, but it's a pop up to the shortstop. And that will be 3 away. 0 for 3 with runners on base. But they tied it up on the Go Sung Min leadoff home run. We are tied at once. You think it works watching a live? Oh yeah, it does. I know a bunch of people actually that do it. Is we will head to the old fifth inning. Tied. It's singles. Another base runner left on for LG or for Lotte. They've already hit into 2 double plays. Samsung second and third with 1 out because they bunted. Good Lord, guys. Can somebody ask them to get a hit with runners on base? Like just 1 hit with runners on base is all I'm asking. Lotte is 0 for 9 with runners on base. Kia is 0 for 5 with runners on base. Lotte's 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. Kia's 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. 0 for 14 with runners on base. 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. Please, like we just want 1. We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate if we could just have 1 hit with a runner on base in this game. Jay Boosett, what are these things that you? I don't know what those are. Honestly, it's a new thing. So Jay Boosett, the reason why it's because they just started this thing, these jewels, and I don't really know what they are. As Nog Yunan steps in, he's going to face the 9-1-2 hitters here. Pak Min is 0 for 1 on the day, a 5-3 ground out in his first at bats. That is a strike 2 now. 49 pitches for Nog Yunan. And that is bounce into the dirt, though, and it's 1-2. I need to look up what these jewels are. You have emoticons. As that one is lifted up. Right fielder under it, though, and that will be 2 away. Yeah, so like Jay Boosted, you are a member, so members actually have like here. So since you're a member, good morning, welcome. Yeah, so members like that, you actually have your own chats, your own So members in YouTube have their own little stuff, as that one is strike one, as Park Jae-hyun, a leadoff home run, a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-2. Yeah, so Jay Boosted, those are only for members. So since you signed up for the membership, you get those emoticons. Is James pitching tomorrow? Well, shortstop at the bottom of the lineup because for a very good reason. Right to the 1-2 pitch. So once again, 54 pitches for Nagyunan. 25th in the ranking system. I don't know what the ranking system does, but that's going to be a ground ball past the diving Go Sung Min, and he is going to be on base with a 1-out to single. He's got plenty of speed too, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of speed too. I can't. I can only do so many ARPO. So the way memberships or the way emojis work on YouTube is like if you get an X amount of memberships, you can add more and more. So I have to have 30 memberships in order to be able to get another emoji. All right, so that steps up a Pak Sang Jun. Looks at the ball one. Pak Sang Jun, 1 for 2 on the day. Singled in his last at bat, flew out to left field in his first at bat back in the first inning. Runner over on first base, plenty of speed with a chest Song Sung Bin. That's way up high, 2-0 now. So yeah, Keelan will definitely be next, and then I might I can make emoticon, so I might make a bunt emoticon or emoji. I could also do like a Korea, like the Korean. Is it not working very well? Again, I know some people are having some troubles with it. I hope it's not just my my soup stream that causes the problems. All right, the 3-0 pitch up high. He walks him on 4 pitches. Runners on first and second now. First walk of the day for Nagyunan. Gonna have the 3-4 coming up with just 1 out in the top of the 5th. I for dinner, I will eat after I finish streaming. Unfortunately, not a lot of time to eat in between work and the stream. Finish usually around 6 o'clock. The stream start at 6:30. So, all right, Kim Sun Bin, 1 for 2 on the day, is singled in his last at bat. So that was the back-to-back singles of Pak Sang Jun and Kim Sun Bin. I don't think they're going to pull him for a while. He's going to throw 90 to 100 pitches. That's almost hits him. Ball 5. Kim Sun Bin, a 298 on this season. And after this weekend, I should have all of the team's music set up again. I don't have Kia's yet, as that is a strike on the outside corner. He finally threw a strike, ladies and gentlemen. Nagyunan has in the past really struggled with walks. He's only at 12.
감사합니다.
Thank you, Frank. Yeah, so Nagyunan up until this year has really struggled with command. This year, not too bad though, as that is in the dirt though. 2-1. Just 12 walks coming into today's game in 34.2 innings. Those of you guys watching on Soup, please make sure you hit the thumbs up sign. That is a up or a recommendation. It's pretty important on Soup. It's actually what puts the stream out onto the main page. As the 2-1 pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 2-2. 63 pitches now for Nagunan. He is trying to battle back after a 1-out single and then a 4-pitch walk. Has put runners on first and second with just 1 out. And the heart of the lineup coming up. I don't think I can do any BTS music as he catches him looking. He thought it was way inside, but it was right down the middle. And that is his second strikeout of the day. The cheerleaders are dancing, ladies and gentlemen. The cheerleaders are a dancing. Mary Kate is a dancing. Hive music. Arpo, who was what group was the first pitch from LG that hit Pak Chan Ho? Brink, you still struggling over there on Soup? All right, it's the 1-1 pitch, or the first pitch to Kim Do-young. He misses badly, but it catches the top of the zone. Those of you that are wondering how they're getting called strikes perfectly, the KBO, this is the third year of a full ABS system. The umpires do not call balls and strikes. As that's going to be a ground ball. The second baseman will get it. Why not just step on the bag yourself? That will be a 3 away. Again, you were like 5 feet from the bag. Why not just step on the bag yourself instead of an underhand toss that could have been dropped? But he gets out of it anyway. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's tied at 1. More base runners left on. 0 hits with runners on base, ladies and gentlemen. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Thank you for the recommendation, Erasmus.
Thank you, Rasmus. Welcome, welcome. It's tied. It's 1-1. Mr. 10 on 10. It's 1-1. Unless you're asking me who do I think's going to win the game, I think Lotte is going to win the game. They've left 6 on base now. Lion, yeah, Lion hates the Tigers. Anything the Tigers. Sounds like a good day, Rasmus. I wish I could. Those of you guys that aren't familiar with my setup, I actually have a 3 32-inch monitors in my my studio in order to watch. But in my living room, I have the 64-inch TV. Why do I think Lotte will win? Because I trust Lotte's starting pitcher more than I trust Kia's starting pitcher. Also, Lotte has their regular guys back that were suspended for 30 games for gambling. And Kia's bullpen has been ran through in the 3-game series against Hanwha. So I feel that Lotte has a better chance. Yeah, I never look at home field advantage because it's the KBO. So we've got the bottom of the 5th inning, and starting is Junmin Jae. A great shot by Kim Do-young over there at third base, and that's 1 away. Ripped down the line, but Kim Do-young is showing why he is a MLB prospect right there. I was wrong once. I was wrong once this week, Mr. 10 on 10. I was wrong 1 time this week. So it is possible that I am wrong. It usually doesn't happen more than once a week, but there is a chance. And that one is up high. And Yoon Dong-hee. There we go. Hit by a pitch in his first at-bats as that one has popped up. His shortstop out into the grass and makes the catch, and quickly 2 away. 3 pitches, 2 outs. Yeah, this isn't a game that I would have ever like. I wouldn't feel comfortable telling somebody to pick any team, just because I feel like these two teams are about in the same position in abilities. As that one misses inside to Son Sung Bong or Son Sung Bin. 54 pitches now for Wang Dong Ha. And here we go, the 1-0 pitch. Swing fouls it into his glove. He takes the glove off, a little shake there. And we've got a 1-1 count and a 1-1 game at the bottom of the 5th as we get a look at the Lotte cheer squad. Alternating mini skirts there. And the 1-1 pitch is popped up for first baseman into the coach's box. And then a little farther, and that will be 3 away. That takes us to our break, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back after a few minutes. See you in a bit. All right. We back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 6th inning after our 5th inning, the KBO 5th inning smoke break. So we're gonna have Adeline leading off. A 5, 6, a 7 hitters coming up. Nag Yunan and Wang Dongha pitching very quickly today. As the first pitch is fouled away. 0-1. No, we won't. We won't go to any yet. Is the second baseman and shortstop are fighting over it, and that is going to be it's taken by the shortstop. We decided GS7 that we're not going to go to any games until June. The reason for that is 2 o'clock games on in May on Saturday. There's one 2 o'clock game, and it's really busy in for my streaming. And then on the second part is that starting in June, the games move. All the games move to 5 o'clock, and it's way better to be going at night. We don't really like going to 2 o'clock games because it gets really hot. So 5 o'clock game. So we will start in June, as that is lifted up. I have no idea. I don't smoke. Nasung Bomb, 1 and 2 on the day. You got a 2-0 counts now. Arpo's been watching the channel since last season. He's even in my KBO fantasy league. But we have never met. But yeah, GS7, I will definitely post. So basically, whenever I have my schedules up on SOOP, I'll put Damas Tour on there. He gets another twig to swing. He has singled in his first at bats, flew out to right in his second. I thought he was going to get one down in the rights, but he does not, and that misses down and in. 3-1 now. Arpo might be able to tell you how much a pack of cigarettes are. I don't know if he smokes or not. As that is turned on, that is lifted, but it's going to hook foul. And it runs the count full, 3-2. Our first full count of the day, ladies and gentlemen. First full count of the day. This is unheard of. That is not going to be foul. That is going to roll to the wall, and Nasung Bomb is going to be on base with a 1-out double. A second hit of the day for him, and we'll see if somebody can actually get a hit with a runner on base. Can it happen, ladies and gentlemen? Can it happen? You think so, Lion? It's always possible. They do have the bottom of the lineup coming up. Kim O-ryong, Kim Tae-gun will try to bring him in. Not a good looking slide there. And misses up high, ball 1. 75 pitches now for Nag Yunan. Again, he's a guy that's going to throw 90 pitches. He can throw 100 pitches. He's not a hard thrower. Just 143 with his fastball. His fork ball off of that's 129, as that one is popped up. Catcher giving chase. He slides. I don't know if he made the catch or not, but I see the ball bouncing around. He is into the netting. And 1-1. Bad angle over there, back behind the plate. All right, so we've got a 1-1 counts now as the catcher will re-gear up after sliding into the netting. Da 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 da. And a swing and a miss on the high fastball. 1-2. Looks like a ton of people out there. The old Sajik Norebong. Bullpen is getting loose for Lotte as that one misses up high, 2-2. Just into the 50s for the pitch count for Wang Dong Ha when he comes out in the bottom of the sixth. Here we go. The 2-2 pitch is sets up on the outside at the waist, and that is slapped, but it will get into the netting above the bullpen, and it stays 2-2. 79 pitches now for Na Gyunan. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Elsewhere around the league, do a quick update. LG's up 3-0 now against Hanwha as Hanwha is into that bullpen. SSG up 4-0 and Samsung up 2-0. KT and QM is still at zeros. They're in the bottom of the fifth inning there. 0-1 Suck still pitching for KT. Anu Jin wasn't able to get through the fifth inning today for QM. As here's the 2-2 is pops him up. Catcher out in front of the plates, behind, now back into foul territory, and that will be 2 away. Kia looks good. Like the pick for Kia.
Thank you for the recommendation, The Jungle.
Thank you, Jungle. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Oh, Lion. That brings up a Kim Tae-goon. And Kim Tae-goon 0 for 2 on the day. That's it, catches the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. The most he's pitched is 6 innings against Kia. Kim Tae-goon 0 for 2 on the day. A strikeout and a flyout that is into the dirts. Nasung Bomb not able to take advantage though. They'll stay over there at his second base. Nasung Bomb not the most fleet of foot individual in on second base, so it's probably going to take a double to score him. Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised also. What the really surprising part about the score is they're both from solo home runs, Jungle. Yeah, you can expect Lotte's offense to not score a lot of runs, but against Wang Dong Ha, I would expect a little bit more runs than this. All right, the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Diving, stopped by the third baseman, gets up, throws across, and that's will be 3 away. Another 0 for 2 with runners on base. Another 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. 7 men left on as we go to the bottom of the sixth. Tied at singles, ladies and gentlemen. 1 stick apiece. 1 stick apiece. No crooked numbers in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Great play by Pak Sung-wook, actually. 0 for 18. Both teams. Okay. Again, both teams 0 for 9 with runners on base. Both teams 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. Lotte, their big issue is the double plays. They've hit into 2 double plays so far today. The reason I never do Kium home games, I never if you ever vote on YouTube, I never put Kium games up there for 2 reasons. One, Kium is awful. Number 2, Kium gets every Sunday home game. Every time they're home in June, July, and August, they will always get the pick, and then they also often will be the only team playing because they're the only team that plays in a dome. So whenever it's the
Thank you
rainy
for the
season,
recommendation, Yagupan Chris.
thank you, Yahoo fan. Yeah, so Kioma gets a lot of games, especially when you get into the summer months. All right, coming up is going to be the 1, 2, 3 hitters for Lotte. But yeah, that was the game that I thought would be the best game of the day as far as pitching matchups wise. Already 3, Arpo. You're gonna flood the markets. 56 pitches for Wang Dong Ha. That is going to be lifted into left field. Coming in, though, and makes the catch. Another 1 pitch, 1 outs at bats for Lotte. He only threw 6 pitches in his last inning. First pitch was a 5-3 ground outs. First pitch here is a fly out to left. Go Sung Min steps in now. He had the solo shot in his last at bats. Yeah, I'm glad they're being careful with him, honestly, as that misses down. I am glad that they're being careful with him. He's Go Sung Min. 1 for 2 on the day, responsible for the 1 Lotte run. That's misses. Oh, it just does catch the outside corner. Yeah, I haven't streamed any Anu Jin pitch or games yet, but I know that there's going to be a ton coming up. Just because, again, Sunday games in June, July, and August when Kium's home will always get first dibs because they're the 2 o'clock game. The other teams will all play at 5 or 6 o'clock. And the 2-1 pitch, ground ball through the left side, and he is on base once again, this time with a single. Oops, wrong side. And Go Sung Min just came back. Reyes steps in now, swing and a miss there. If there's any guy that can get a hit with the runners on base, it's this man right here. The single season hits king of the KBO. 2 years ago, set the KBO record for most hits in a season. Man, the 0-1 pitch is a slapped foul, 0-2. Way up high. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Nope. Checks over on the runner. Right, the 1-2 pitch. Slapped into left field, going, but to the left fielder under it. And 2 away. Once again, another offer with runners on base. He just looks so effortless. All right, and Na Sung Yep steps in. Over 2 today, a couple flyouts to center field. That's misses up high, 1-0. 66 pitches now for Wang Dong-ha, 10 in this inning. This is the third most he's thrown in any inning right now, coming up. 1-0 pitch. That's misses low. 2-0. Lotte, I love this. He is number 4 in Lotte's WAR. Why is that important? Because he's only been playing for about 3 games. And it's the 2-0 pitch. Misses inside, runs it to 3-0. Keep the bat on the shoulder and don't even bother. What's up, Kenny? Just now? That's misses outside, and he walks him on 4 pitches. "69 pitches now for Wang Dong-ha." Yeah, Kenny, it has been a quick game. Plenty of base runners for both teams, but not a lot of runs. 3 accidents. Everybody's trying to get home to watch the Kia Lotte games. The Jun Janu, the old captain. Captain, my captain. 1 for 2 on the day. Singled in his first at bat, struck out in his last. Jun Jun. Yeah, misses up high, ball 5. Yep, I do 6 days a week. "1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at ball 2. Yeah, tomorrow is Saturday here. It's a 2 o'clock game, so it's like 11 o'clock midnights. 11 o'clock or midnight or 1 o'clock for you in the U.S. Tomorrow's game will be LG versus Hanwha. As the 1-1 misses down and in, 2-1 should be ball 3. There we go. The 2-1 pitch. Check swing, but fouls it away. 2-2. Yeah, Donnie, if you look on my the community page, there I put up a poll every single week for you to vote on which games you want me to stream. As the 2-2 is into the dirt, runs the count full. And with that, I also put up the schedule for the week. So which games I'm going to stream and all that stuff. So We've got our first full count for Lotte, only the second full count of the day. Did Hanwha take the lead? It was 3-3 when I saw. This game or the Hanwha game is struck him out right down the middle. I don't know what he was looking at, but he was probably looking at the fact that they went 0 for 2 with runners on base, 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. They are now 0 for 11 with runners on base. They are now 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. This game is awful from an offensive standpoint. We go to the 7th inning. It's tied 1-1. 0 for 20 with the runners on base. 0 for 20. Oh for 20. Good Lord. Somebody get a hit. This game needs to get to some sort of offense going. We're gonna end up with we're gonna end up with a 3-hour, 11-inning game. All right, we'll have coming up the 9-1-2 hitters for Kia. We'll see if Nagyunan stays out there or not, or if they start to bring in other pitchers. Oh, we got the first pitch is in there for a strike. Oh, that the wrong button. Oh. My foot hit the wrong button. Is a puck mean. Top of the 7th inning here. And that misses outside, 1-1. Mean 0 for 2 on the day, 5-3 groundouts. And that's misses low, 2-1. I think he's done. I think Wang Dong-ha is done. Interesting. 0-2 batter, a swing and a miss at 2-2. Yeah, they only play in the second half of the game. And that's going to be a liner to the shortstop, but catches it, and that will be 1 away. 2-1 here. All right. Nagyunan, 89 pitches, back up to the top of the order. Park Jae-hyun, 2 for 3, as they said he goes around. The home plate umpire said he didn't pull it back. And that is lifted into the outfield. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, is another home run. The second one of the day for him. That's 5th on the season, 2nd of the day. And Kia, just like Lions said, is up 2-1 here. We will open up ourselves Another pack of cards. The 0-1 pitch. They should have let him bunt. Should have let him bunt, I guess. Hak Song Jun now looks at the ball 1 up and out of the zone. 1-0. It's only 1 run. It's the KBO bullpens. All right, so we finally got a decent pack here. As that's going to be fouled away, and it's 1-1. Starting with the Kia catcher, the Kim Tae-gun. Then a possibly a done is what's up, Trey Bryce? As the 1-1 is a slapped foul, 1 and 2. We've got a Moondong Ju, the Prince of Daejeon, just headed to the U.S. to get a second opinion on his arm. And we've got the NC Dinos closer, Eugene Hyuk, or Eugene Ook. You know, a pretty decent pack of cards as that is lifted. A left fielder, Reyes, giving a chase. Not able to make the catch as that is going to bounce up on the wall. He is going to round a second, and he is going to hold up. And we've got ourselves a runner on second base as Kia starting to come alive with their offense late in the game here. All right, now runner on the second base. Nagyunan getting a little chit chat out on the mound. 95 pitches now for him. And check this. Nope, they're gonna take him out. That's why nobody's chatting in SOOP. My SOOP chat is apparently out. Give me just a second to check and fix that. So those of you on SOOP, if you have been trying to chat. Now let's test it out. Well, that sucks. Some reason my SOOP chat is not working. There we go. All right. There we go. That's working. Yeah, it wasn't working. I tried to send 2 test messages, but neither one of them worked. All right, that is in there for a strike. And 0-1. Hyundo Hoon steps in now on the mound. Kim Do Young or Kim Sun Bin. Yun Do. 1-1 pitch now. Kim Sun Bin, 1 for 3 on the day, struck out in his last at bats. As that's going to be a ground ball right field. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Congratulations. That is our first hit with runners on in scoring or runners on base. Not only runners on base, but also runners in scoring position. The first one of the day, Kim Sun Ben in the 7th inning. As that brings up a Kim Do Young. Yeah, so Yahoo fan, like I couldn't you could see them on Soup, but they weren't coming through into the main chat thing. But we've got runners on first and third, one out. Somebody finally got a hit with a runner on base. Kim Do Young steps in. 0 for 3 on the day, leading the league in home runs. Can he do it again? That's in there for a strike, 0-1. I did just get a message from Soup. What does this say? And that's misses outside. Mm. All right, so that is 2-1 now. Yeah, 2-1 counts as steps up, way up. The catcher is standing up, and that is way up and out of the zone. And a 3-1. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, that's going to be a ball 4. He walks him. He was not wanting to have anything to do with him. Now they've got the bases loaded. 1 out brings up Adeline. Got to do this again. Sorry, guys. All right. I think it's all working now. Yeah, Lotte collapsing. Bases loaded, 1 out. So the 5 is 6 hitters coming up. 5 is 6 hitters coming up as he fouls that one away. 9 pitches only for Hyundo Hoon. But you do have the Kia bullpen also coming up. Doesn't look like anybody's warming up in the bullpen. Oh, there they are. Somebody's warming up. All right, the 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss, 0-2. Again, Adeline is a late inning, a mid-season replacement for the injured Castro. He is has 3 hits on the season. They've all been home runs against Hanwha. Here we go, the 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be a chopper. The shortstop scoops, and he's not able to make the play. And that is going to be an E6 to score a run, and Kia up 3-1. Trying to get the double play, but forgot to get the first out. And that brings up Nasung Bomb now. These shortstops and second basemen, their gloves are way too big. I'm going to say that right now. Their gloves are way, way too big to be a shortstop. I was watching yesterday's game, and the guy looked like he almost had an outfielder's glove at second base. All right, so we're going to have another pitching change here with the bases loaded after that E6. Double check my numbers. Looks like which game are you talking about, Donnie? The Hanwha game? Are you talking about the Hanwha game? That LG just tied it up? Games all around the league are good ones. Again, you got a 3-1 game here. KT is up 3-0 against Kium. Hanwha and LG are tied. It's a 5. SSG is up a 4-1 against Doosan, and then Samsung's up 4-1 against NC. All of the games. I do too, Trey. I'm not. I'm not counting out the Giants yet, except if they give up another 2 runs here, I don't have a lot of faith left in them. I think they can make up a 2-run game. I think they can make up a 3-run game. 4 runs. You start. Yeah, I'm not thinking that that is in their cards today. A rough air there from Junmin J. That's twice now that Lotte has had the ball dropped out of their gloves. Yeah. All right, to Jung Hyun Soo out on the mound now for the Gigantes. Nasung Bomb steps in. He is not a guy that you wants to have the bases loaded with. He has plenty of power. He's already 2 for 3 today with a single and a double. That's a misses outside. Ball on, no 1-0. 386 ERA, 4 games, a 2.1 innings, a 2 strikeouts, no walks, and a .86 whip. The Grand Salami is 2 packs of cards, ladies and gentlemen. Will we get it? Says the 1-0 is a swing and a miss. He was trying to hit the 5-run homer right there with just 3 runners on. So Alita, another home run from Park Jae-hyun. His second of the day puts Kia up 2-1, and then a double by Park Sang-jun, a single by Kim Sun-bin, as that one is low, 2-1. Then a walk to Kim Do-young. Just had a ground ball from Adeline to the shortstop. The shortstop tried to turn 2, but forgot to field the ball first. And the air allowed Kia to score another run. So they've got the bases loaded now with Nasung Bomb up and only 1 out in a 2-1 count. The 2-1 is crushed. Going, but to the warning track. Makes the catch. And Kim Sun-bin will tag up. And that will be another run, 4-1. As Kim Sun-bin comes on home. Now that's a home run, probably in his home stadium. Two away now brings up the number 7 hitter, Kim O-ryong. As that'll be it for him. We'll have another in Lions Park. That's 2 home runs in Lions Park. Oh, Jay Boosted, this is the KBO. It's never over. Hanwha was up 11-3 last night, and they ended up only winning 11-8. Samsung on the Hanwha game, Samsung walked it off in the bottom of the 9th, down 2. Walked it off with a 3-run shot just last weekend. So the KBO is never, ever over. Looks like Kim Do-young is over at third base. He did tag to go over to third. Adeline is still at first base. Double check all my numbers here. Are they still making Star Wars movies? All right. No, I got some of that in my fridge. Have to give it a try. And Chae June out on the mound. 5.40 ERA on of the season. No, he tagged up. Kim Do-young tagged up on the fly ball. No, it's Chae June. Kim Do-young steps in. 1 for 3 on the day, and that is low. Ball 1. A fly out to center field in his first at bat, a single, and then a pop fly to the catcher in foul territory in his last. The 1-0 misses outside, a 2-0. Yeah, that's what happens, Arpo. Especially on shorts. Popped up, but it gets out of play, and it's 2-1. Whoa, an excellent stop by Sung Bin behind the plates as that was a fastball headed towards the ocean. That's in there for a strike at the top of the zone. Runs the count for 3-2. Just the second full count of the day for Kia. The last one they had was a Na-Sung Bam double. 1 for 1 on the day with full counts for the T-Grays. Runner on first will be running. And that is a thrown to the backstop, and that is going to score a run. He's going to head on over, and that's will be a walk and a wild pitch. The runner is going to score, and that makes it to 5-1. That pitch nowhere near the strike zone. Yeah, wow is Kim Do-young comes on in to score. Adeline will head on over to second base. Kim Do-young heads on to second. Kim Tae-goon steps up. We did just pull his card as that is in there for a strike. Again, we just pulled his card right here. Will he do anything? That's the KBO, Christian. As the 0-1 misses low. 0-1. Remember, we are going to be having the Kia bullpen coming up now. 1-1 pitch. 8 pitches for Chae June. Oh, what I wrote Chae June. That's Chae June. Another miss there. 2-1. Struggling to throw strikes here. Looking to the dugout to get a sign. I think the sign is just throw a strike. That might be what they're telling him. As the 2-1, and that's going to be a ground ball. The shortstop makes this play, throws it to second, and that will be 3 away, but they get 4 on a solo shot, a double, a single, a walk, an air, a sacrifice, a walk, a wild pitch. As the KBO is rearing its ugly head here in the 7th inning, we'll go to the bottom of it, 5-1. Again, on the day we have 1 hit with runners on base. One hit with runners on base. One hit all day with a runner on base. They've left 9 on base. Slowly coming back. I still don't trust that to Dino's bullpen. Let me check. Oh gosh, this app is so crappy. Such a crappy app. All right, Jung Hae Young out on the mound now. We did pull his card earlier also. We'll see what happens now as you've got into the bullpen. 74 pitches. Jung Hae Young out on the mound. Lotte is going to have their 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up. Park Sung-wook leads things off, and that is in there for a strike. All right, Donnie, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Park Sung-wook 0 for 2 on the day. No one is going to be grounded to the second baseman. Scoops it up, throws over, and that's 1 away. Jungmin Jae steps in now. A 4-6-3 double play, a 5-3 ground out, and a big air. Not having a good day. Not having a good day. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 points, 2 innings, 5 runs before he was sent down. Since he's been back, that is going to be lifted to foul. 0-2. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. That's going to be into the gap. And is going to roll. He's going to try. No, he misses it. Jungmin Jae is going to be on his horse. He is going to head on over to third base, as that is going to be a single and an error. And he is on the third base now with just 1 out. Sends it to the gap, but center fielder tries to go cut it off. It hits his glove. No, it missed his glove completely. Must have been looking up or something, because he wasn't watching it go under the glove. Oh, a runner over on third base now. Is this the momentum that they need? Yoon Dong-hee. That's in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. Yundong Yi 0 for 1 on the day, hit by a pitch in his first at bat. A pop fly to the shortstop in his second at bat. Lotte's had base runners every inning except the fifth. As the 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss there, 0-2. Man, a strikeouts. Brings up the number 9 hitter. Song Sung Bin, again, more attempts with runners on base, more fails. No Jin Hyuk will pinch hit here. Oh, we'll get a pinch hitter for the catcher, trying to get some runs in. No Jin Hyuk took over. Took over at first and third while the guys were coming back. Pinch hitting here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Runner over at third base. Junmin Jae. All right, to No Jin Hyuk. Lays off of that. It's low and it's 1-0. 239 on the season. It started off extremely well on the season. 167 against Kia, though. Does have 2 hits and a home run. 1-0 is fouled away. 1-1. And the 1-1 is fouled away. 1 and 2. Those of you guys hanging out in Soup, please hit the thumbs up button. That is a like. Similar to a like, it's called an up or a recommendation. It's important because it helps to put the channel out onto the main page. Try to get to 10 of those per game. I'm at 9 right now. So the 1-2 pitch to No Jin Hyuk. Grounds that to the second baseman, and that will end the inning once again. 0 for the day with runners on base. They go 0 for 2 again. They've left 5 on as they've gone 0 for 13 with runners on base. So we go to the bottom. We go to the 8th inning. It's a 5-1 Kia. Good Lord, Lotte. Lord. See if I can get this app to finally work. There we go. Let's check some bullpens. Bullpen ERA. Lotte, second to last. Kia, fourth from last. So both teams awful bullpens, but it looks like Lotte's offense just is only available for once per inning. Lotte Eugene Hyuk. Lotte Hyuk. I still can't believe he's not closing yet. All right, coming up is going to be the 9-1 2 hitters coming up for Kia in the top of the 8th inning. We should have ourselves another pitching change. Nope, he's still out there. That is low, ball one. Back behind the plate to Yugong Nam. That is going to be ripped into right field, right at the right fielder. One away. Takes it to the top of the lineup. Pak Chae-hyun, 3 for 2 on the day. They haven't won yet, but they are looking like they're going to, Mr. 10 on 10. This is low. Home run in the first inning. Flew out to center in the second, a single in the fifth, and a home run in the eighth or the seventh. And that just fouled away. 1-1 now. Yeah, the game ain't over yet, but again, it is looking good. And that is almost to the backstop at 2-1. Yeah, I know. It happens every once in a while. Way up and out of the zone again at 3-1. Swing and a miss. 3-2 at a pitch up at his eyes. Runs the count full. He's trying to be a home run hitter, trying for his third home run of the day. That's gonna walk him. He's gonna hit the bags for the fourth time today. Brings up the number 2 hitter. 18 pitches for Chae Jun. Checks on the runner as he slides back. Pak Sang-jun steps in, 2 for 3 on the day, and that is going to be stroked into the gap. That is going to one hop into the wall. Pak Jae-hyun is going to round to third and come on home, as he is going to be on second base with an RBI double, back-to-back doubles for Pak Sang-jun, and this game is pretty much over at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Pak Sang-jun hanging out at second base. Another hits for Kia. And yeah, this game is pretty much over. Dropped into the outfield. One hops into the wall. Pak Jae-hyun, linear speed, easily cruising around third. And don't know why they tried to throw him out. Kim Sun-bin steps in now. He slaps that to right field, makes the catch. He will tag up the throw to third in time and got him. Never make the first or last out at third base, and they break the Cardinal rule. That's will take us to the bottom of the eighth. But another run on a walk and a double gives Kia the 6-1 lead. Trying to get big. We've got a whole 2 hits, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hits with runners on base, both of them by the old Kia Tigres. Oh, Harpo is going to have a meltdown if Samsung blows this game. So elsewhere around the league, KT is up 6-0 against Kium as they're easily handling that. LG and Hanwha tied at 5 as LG's got a runner on second base with 1 out as Hong Chang-gi is up in the top of the 6th. SSG 4-1 over Doosan right now. Doosan is batting in the bottom of the 8th. They're just starting the bottom of the 8th. Then Samsung and NC just scored. They've got runners on the corners with 2 outs, though, is in a 4-3 game. Let's see. The top of the lineup is going to come up for Lotte as they've got to do something here. They need at least 2 runs here so that they can have the top of their lineup coming back up again. Get the top of the 9 or the bottom of the 9. That's it. Oh no. Kim Bom-soo out on the mound now. And that is going to be a single into left field. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Can they do it? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, big deal. My Costco energy bars are on their way. On what's Sorry, I didn't even have the game up. I'm sorry about that, guys. I was doing everything else except what I was supposed to be doing. Is that it's popped up. And 1 away is Go Sung Min pops the first pitch he sees up. Now you've got to 1 away with a runner on first still. Brings up Reyes. Reyes 1 for 3 on the day. I really wish they would change that. Like, I would maybe not 2 per at bat, like or 3 per at bats, like the MLB, but 2 per pitch. As he checks over on the runner once again. Reyes 1 for 3 has 1 single. That is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. They keep showing those 2 girls. Yes. 348 on the season, 1 for 3 today. And the 0-1 is swing and a miss at a pitch off the zone, and it's 0-2. All the games in the league are a little bit better than this one, except for the Kia game or the KT Kium game. And this one is flying by though. Bottom of the 8th here. Here we go. The 0-2. Nope. Checks over on the runner. Jangdu Sung. Plenty of speed over there. Reyes does hit into a lot of double plays, though. He doesn't strike out very often, and he ends up hitting into a bunch of double plays. That's way outside. 1 and 2. Those of you guys watching on SOOP, if you want to make sure to follow me, click the little star next to my name. That is how you become a loyal viewer over on SOOP. 0.98. Those are, yeah, the photographers, as that is going to be the first single of the day with runners on base for Lotte, as Reyes slaps it over the jumping second baseman. They've now got runners on first and second. Yeah, that's all right. All right, one out. Brings up Nasum Yup. Yeah, those are fans. What's up, bros? Well, no, of course not. But bunting in the KBO is something that you just always do. As Nasung Bomb or Nasung Yup looks at ball one outside, 1-0. Nasum Yup 0 for 2 on the day. Did walk with his couple of flyouts to center field. The 1-0 pitch now. Runners on first and second as they finally got a hit with a runner on base today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. He's got the Pokemon uniform. The 1-1 pitch. Thank you, whoever keeps doing that. As the 1-1 pitch. That's just misses outside at 2-1. On Kia. That's it. Reyes again. Up until that Reyes hit, they were 0 for 14 with runners on base. The 2-1 pitch to Nasung Yup. And he almost hits him 3-1. Dun, dun, dun. Never trust a KBO bullpen, ladies and gentlemen. Never trust one. Yeah, there can be a tie. No ghost runner. They only play 11 innings, though. The 3-1 pitch. That is lifted up. That's going to be trouble. The second baseman makes the play, and that is going to double him up at second base for the second time today. Lotte is picked off on a pop fly. Lotte, you are awful on the base pass. That's embarrassing. Awful. Twice you got picked off on a pop fly. That's twice today, Steve. Twice today. Twice today. That's the third double play that they have hit into. That is the third double play that Lotte has hit into. That is the second time they have popped up and gotten picked off behind. Unbelievable. Top of the ninth inning, we'll have the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for Kia. Unbelievably bad. Good Lord. All right, to top of the ninth inning. He could have taken his pick on who he wanted to pick off. Unbelievably bad base running. Great catch by Jung Hyun Chang at second base, who obviously is not the regular second baseman. Kim Sun Bin would not have made that play. We got a new pitcher, but that is going to be a single through the through the left side by Kim Do Young, and he is on base for the second time today. This time with an actual hit. Is Gyoyama out on the mound? Gyoyama. So Kim Do Young will be done now. They don't want to risk him getting hurt as he hits. Nope, he doesn't hit him. I thought he was going to hit Aladdin. Aladdin 0 for 4 on the day. So Kim Do Young done for the day. As here comes the 1-0 pitch to Adeline. Swing and a miss, 1-1. They haven't said who's on the base pass yet. Try to get to the update. The 1-1 pitch misses inside. 2-1. Kim Gyu Sung out on the base pass now for and that's a Mrs. Lowe, 3-0. Let's see, Jung Hyun Chang. And to second base is here we go. The 3-1 pitch pops it up. Center fielder going back, and he does it again. Another home run, ladies and gentlemen, is a fourth. That is the game and a half. So we've got another pack of baseball cards. Sorry, this game just doesn't feel interesting anymore. There we go. A pack of KBO baseball cards. Fourth home run of the day. Nasung Bomb steps in, and that is slapped into the netting above the bullpen, and it's 0-1. Nasung Bomb 2 for 3 on the day, an RBI a sacrifice fly in his last at bat, also a single and a double, and that's misses inside, 1-1. So here we go. Doosan's newest closer, Lee Young Ha, starting off a little strong there, as that's going to be a ground ball. The shortstop makes a great play, gets up and throws him out. Fantastic play by the shortstop to get to the first at bats. And then we've got Mr. Spaceman himself, Jung-woo Ju. And a absolute legend, Kim Kwon-hyun. He is injured this year. He had elbow surgery, so he is out for the season before the season even started. But pretty good pack once again. Kim Ro-young steps in now. First pitch is popped up. Right fielder giving chase at the warning track. Makes the catch. 2 away. Did I miss something? Why is there a runner at first? All right, to Kim Tae. What? I'm sorry, but what happened? Why is there a runner on first and only one out? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really confused here. Oh, yeah, I just assumed he made the play, but I guess it was another error. Oh wow, one away. 2-1. Sorry, guys. I completely just thought it was a routine throw, and it was apparently such a bad. Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, it looked like a routine throw. So the first baseman dropped it, the 2-1, and he hits him. Oh, maybe not. So I guess he just missed him. Thank you, Donovan. I was like, oh, the throw looks perfect, and then yeah, same guy that just got thrown out at third base in his last at bat. As that's a 3-2 now, runs the count full. Fourth full count of the day for Kia. They are 1 for 1 with 2 walks and a double. And the 3-2 swing and a miss at ball four, 2 away. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Pak Min. Ah, that is a. So it was an E6. Pak Min 0 for 4 on the day. 5-3 ground out, flew out to right, the liner to the shortstop, and flew out to right. And that is in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch now. Park Jung Woo over at first, and he looks at a pitch right down the middle. That's the end of this inning, but another 2 on another home run by Adeline. That's all he's done. He has 4 hits in the KBO. He has 4 home runs in the KBO. We will go to the bottom of the ninth in what is really a very boring game. All right, so 5, 6, 7 hitters are going to come up for Lotte as they've got to bat all the way around if they're going to make any attempt at this being an actual game. Jun Janu will lead things off. Oler, the number 1 pitcher in the league. Wells, number 2. Surprising after Oler's last game, it was a big old clunker. Kim Do-young, 3rd in the league in rankings. Again, I don't know what this ranking thing is. Dead center. Like dead center. That's all he's done is he's hit 4 home runs. Is Jang Jae-hyuk out on the mound? That's a Mrs. Lowe. You got a pinch hitter here. He knew it too. He knew it. That's the other thing. All right, so Wong Sung Bin, that is way out of the zone. Yeah, especially in Lotte Stadium. That's in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Pucks, lots of changes. I'm not going to bother. I'm really not going to bother with all that. A 2-1 pitch is going to be slapped, but it's a foul, 2-2. Wong Sung Bin, a pinch hitting, a 327 on the season. The 2-2 pitch, slap to the third baseman, throws across the diamond, and 1 away. One away brings up the number 6 hitter, Pak Sung-uk. 0 for 3 on the day. And Lotte had plenty of base runners. That is misses inside, ball 1. Kim Se-min will pinch it here. I think he has some music. No, he doesn't. All right, to the 1-0 pitch, up high. 2-0. Lotte's manager is pretty much given up. He's just pinch hitting anybody on his roster. And that's misses up high, 3-0. 8 pitches, most of them balls. A 3-0 pitch, misses low. Ball 4, walks him on 4 pitches. They've got a base runner, ladies and gentlemen. They've got a base runner. They have 1 hit today with a base runner on. That was from Reyes last inning. 1 for 16 with runners on base. 1 for 16. And the first pitch is going to be a ground ball. The first baseman underhand toss to the pitcher. Moves him up, but so once again, another out with a runner on base. This might be a record in futility. Like it might actually be a record in futility. Dale, Oler, Rodriguez, Yundongi, a swing and a miss there. 0 for 2 on the day, hit by a pitch in his first at bat, popped up to the shortstop and then struck out. All right, so here we go. 0-1 pitch, just sets up down the middle and he lays off of it. 1-1. That's misses low. 2-1. That's misses, and it's a 3-1. Don't give him the award yet. The game ain't over. The game is not over. That's another ball for walks him. Runners on first and second. Yugong Nam steps in now. Gotta love the KBO bullpens. Never a dull moment. 7-run lead still never feels secure. Lotte fans are still cheering as Yugong Nam. That's going to be a ground ball right back up the middle, and a 1 run is going to come on in. Flips the lineup back up. Yugong Nam now is first base. Jong Do Sung steps in. He is a 2 for 4 on the day. Looks at ball 1 outside. Couple singles, a stolen base, and a couple flyouts. The 1-0 pitch misses inside at 2-0. Gotta love the KBO. Ever over. The 2-0 pitch sets up down the middle, misses way outside at 3-0. They already do. The KBO already does, so that's misses, and that walks the bases full. I imagine we're going to have ourselves a pitching change here as that brings up the number 2 hitter, Go Sung Min, as he walks another one. Bases loaded at 2 outs as Jong Jae Hyuk is just going to skip the shower and go right down to Gumsan. I think that's where their minor league is. Steve, where is the Kia minor league? No, they're going to let him stay out there. They figured he is the guy up to bat is not the winning run. Hampyeon. Where's their second, not their second league, but their second home? Is like Gunsan or something like that? As Go Sung Min looks at ball 1. Go Sung Min has a solo shot already today, 2 for 4. 1-0 pitch. Misses way outside. Ball 6. In his career, he's got an OPS of 783 with the bases loaded. There's a strike, ladies and gentlemen. Guac. Yeah, but that's where it used to be, right? As the 2-1 pitch, that's going to be a ground ball up the middle. The second baseman fields it, and first baseman bobbles it again, but they get the out. They leave the bases loaded. They leave 9 on the bags. They get 1 hit in that inning, and that will be it. What an awful, boring, pathetic game, honestly. 2, 3. Absolutely awful game. All right. Again, both starters, they pitched pretty well. Wang Dong-ha gets another big, another great outing from him. Honestly, a very surprising outing. He is his last two. He's the last 2 times he started. He is pitched fantastic. Uh, Again, my app isn't working very well. 84 pitches for him. Just pitched his 6 innings. Then the top of the 7th inning, they took the lead, so he will end up getting the win. They added those extra runs after a double, a single, a walk, and then an error with the bases loaded, and then a sacrifice behind that, and another walk with a wild pitch. Scored another one, and at that point, the game was pretty much over. Lotte did score an extra run there. Apparently, my button isn't working for this part. There we go. But yeah, I mean, really, it just Lotte looked awful. Like, I mean, awful. Nagyunan didn't pitch horribly. He didn't pitch horribly at all, but he just ran into trouble in that 7th inning after giving up the home run to Park Jae-hyun and the double and the single. They had to bring in somebody else, and the somebody else that they brought in couldn't get it done. Park Jae-hyun with a on base 4 times, went to 3 for 4 with 2 home runs, a single and a walk. Scored 3 runs. Behind him, Park Sang-ju was on base 4 times, a single, a walk, 2 doubles, a run scored, and an RBI. Kim Sun-bin, 2 for 5 with a couple singles and a run scored. Kim Do-young on base twice with a walk and a single. Adeline on base twice, reached on an error, and then a 2-run shot once again, another home run. Again, that is all he does. He has 4 hits in the KBO, and they have all been home runs. Na Sung-bom behind him, a single, a double, a sacrifice fly, and an E6 reaching base. Kim Oh-young, a single and a walk, and then Kim Tae-gun and Park Min, the only 2 Kia starters that did not get on base. Yeah, the biggest thing was Lotte looked like a not even a minor league team. They looked like a little league team. In the first inning, they get a leadoff single and a stolen base, and then they go 0 for 3. Then in the second inning, they get a single and then a strikeout. Strikeout looking. First inning, they get a single, a stolen base, and then a strikeout looking. Second inning, they get a single, then a strikeout looking, and then a 4-6-3 double play. Then in the third inning, they get a hit by pitch. So the first 3 innings, they have the leadoff runner on every single time, but fly out to center field and get picked off behind you at first base. Then in the 4th inning, a leadoff home run by Go Seung-min ends up tying the game. Reyes behind him with a single, but 0 for 3 after that. The 5th inning is the only inning that they didn't have any base runners. They went 1, 2, 3 in that inning. Then in the sixth inning, they flew out to left, then a single by Go Sung Min, but a fly out to left, and then a single by Reyes, the first hit of the day with runners on base for them, and then a strikeout. Or sorry, no, Na Sung Yup with a walk, still no hits yet, and then a strikeout. So 0 for 2 with runners on base there. Then we go into the seventh inning, a 4-3 ground out, and then you get a single, but then a strikeout and a 4-3 ground out. So another 0 for 2 with runners on base. Then in the eighth inning, you get a single, and then a pop up, another single behind him. Reyes with the first hit of with runners on base for Lotte. But then you get a pop fly to the second baseman, and he picks off the runner over at second. So 3 double plays, 2 of them because of bad base running, getting picked off whenever getting doubled up on the base pass from fly balls. And then in the fourth, in the ninth inning, you had a walk, and then obviously not another hit, and then you have a walk. You finally get a hit. You finally get an RBI uh, for Lotte, and then a walk behind it, but then another 4-3 ground out. So Lotte ends up going 2 for 19 with runners on base. 2 for 19 with runners on base, 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position. They left 9 runners on base. I mean, you can credit it with the Kia bullpen, the Kia pitching staff, but 2 of those were awful, awful. Then again, you had 2 errors by Lotte from their shortstop. It really looked like Lotte just, yeah, but it's cute. It's cute. You don't, it's kind of what you expect. But yeah, I mean, Kia gets a win. It's a win that they really needed to get after dropping the last 2 against Hanwha. And then Lotte, they come through and they look like the Lotte that most of us assumed that Lotte was going to be. They had been playing a lot better as of late. I thought that with Go Sung Min and Na Sung Yup back, that they were going to be able to get on Kia and Wang Dong Ha, who has given up 6 home runs coming into today's game. Already given up 6 home runs in 9 games, but that's only in 22.2 innings. So they did get him for the 1 home run, Go Sung Min, the tying shot in the bottom of the 4th, but they didn't get him for much more. He had base runners all day, but once he had them, he was just able to get around it. Half courtesy of Lotte base running. This is the second Lotte game I have done on the season, maybe the third. But if anybody remembers the last one, it had to do with Peraza trying to throw out a runner at third base, it getting cut by Shimu Jun, and the captain getting picked off behind at first base again because he came off the bag too far. Lotte's base running is awful. Their defense is awful. Their bullpen is awful. Their offense, defense, base running. The only thing that is good, I guess, is their cheer squad. I don't know what it is. Lotte looks awful. They don't have any money to spend, despite being a very rich company. Their company is struggling financially. They're not spending any money in the off season to fill their needs. They're playing old school style, and they're just overall really not that very good. So that'll be it for me. I will be back tomorrow. LG versus Hanwha. But before I go, let's do a quick update on the scores. KT ends up winning 8-0 there. LG is up a 7-6. They gave up the lead in the bottom of the 6th, and then LG gets 2 at the top of the 7th. But right now they've got Hanwha's got runners on first and third with 1 out and Kim Tae-yeon up to bat. So Hanwha trying to come back again in that game. SSG gets the 4-1 win against Doosan. A surprising performance from Veneziano, who ended up going 5 2/3. Only ended up with giving up 1 run, 7 strikeouts, 6 hits. Did walk 2 and give up a hit. Benjamin gave up 4 runs in just 5 innings, so not a good outing from him. The other game, Samsung NC, they are in the bottom of the ninth, two counts with two outs for NC, so they're down to their last strike. So thanks. That's it for me. If I were you guys, I would head and go watch the LG and Hanwha game. That game is only in the bottom of the seventh. You've still got another hour of Hanwha bullpen action, ladies and gentlemen, which is always a treat on a Friday night. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow at the 2 o'clock game. That'll be Hanwha versus LG. So thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, until next time.